The study of Hebrews chapter 11 verse 30. By faith. The concept of faith is central to the entire chapter of Hebrews chapter 11, often referred to as the Faith Hall of Fame. Faith here is understood as trust and confidence in God and His promises, even when circumstances seem impossible. This faith is not merely intellectual assent, but involves action based on belief. The faith of the Israelites in this context is a demonstration of their trust in God's power and His instructions. The walls of Jericho fell. This refers to the miraculous event recorded in Joshua chapter 6, where the walls of the fortified city of Jericho collapsed. Archaeological evidence suggests that Jericho was one of the oldest and most fortified cities in ancient Canaan, with massive walls that would have been humanly impossible to breach without divine intervention. The fall of Jericho's walls is a testament to God's power and faithfulness to His promises, as He had assured Joshua of victory over the city. After the people had marched around them for 7 days, the Israelites' march around Jericho was a test of obedience and faith. For 6 days, they circled the city once per day, and on the 7th day, they marched around it 7 times. This unusual military strategy was commanded by God and required the Israelites to trust in His plan rather than their own understanding. The number 7 often symbolizes completeness and perfection in the Bible, indicating the divine nature of the plan. This event also prefigures the idea of spiritual warfare, where victory is achieved not by human might, but by following God's instructions. The 7-day march can be seen as a type of Christ, who brings victory through obedience to the Father, culminating in the ultimate triumph over sin and death. In this study below are persons, places, and events. 1. Jericho. An ancient city in the land of Canaan, known for its fortified walls, the ways. It was the first city conquered by the Israelites under Joshua's leadership after crossing the Jordan River. 2. Joshua, the leader of the Israelites after Moses, who led the people into the Promised Land. He was instrumental in the conquest of Jericho, following God's specific instructions. 3. The Israelites. The people of God, descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who were delivered from slavery in Egypt and brought to the Promised Land. 4. The walls of Jericho. Massive fortifications that surrounded the city of Jericho, symbolizing a formidable obstacle to the Israelites' conquest of Canaan. 5. The 7-day march. The act of faith where the Israelites, following God's command, marched around the city of Jericho once a day for 6 days and 7 times on the 7th day, leading to the miraculous collapse of the walls. Teaching points. 1. Faith in action. The Israelites' obedience to God's unconventional battle plan demonstrates that faith often requires action, even when the outcome is unseen or seems impossible. 2. Obedience to God's instructions. The fall of Jericho underscores the importance of following God's specific instructions, trusting in His wisdom and timing. 3. God's sovereignty and power. The miraculous collapse of the walls highlights God's sovereignty and power over human obstacles, encouraging believers to trust in His ability to overcome challenges. 4. Perseverance and faith. The 7-day march teaches the value of perseverance and patience in faith, as God's promises may require sustained effort and trust. 5. Community of faith. The collective faith and obedience of the Israelites remind us of the strength found in a community united in purpose and trust in God. Did you like the video? Tell us any Bible topics to include in our next videos. Thank you for watching Galaxy Videos. Please subscribe, like, and share the video. Hit the bell icon for alerts on our next video.